App Services. So let me show you how we will create an application, PaaS resource, and how we will customize that application into Azure. So we have to search here App Service using Azure App Service, which is a PaaS resource into Azure. We would be able to create application, web application, mobile application, or API application. Let me select here App Service. Let me click on Create Web App. So resource group will be existing resource group. App name, let me give here again Sanjay. Let me check if this name is available. That is available. How you are going to publish your application using code, Docker container, or static web application. I'm going with code, where I'm going to select .NET 6 LTS. And let me scroll down here. Region, I'm going to use here Central India. And in Central India, it will create a new app service plan. That is okay. Let me click on Review and Create. No need to change anything. Click on Review and click on Create. App service will be created here. So wait for deployment to be complete. Once deployment will be completed, I'll show you how we will customize this application. So meanwhile, let me show you a website from where we can download a sample template. So you need to search, download HTML, CSS templates. This would be your keywords. You will get first website which you can see free CSS. Click on it. And here you will get few templates which you can see. So you can download any template. Let me click on this template, new design. Scroll down here. You will click on download and it will be downloaded inside your virtual machine, in on-premise virtual machine as a zip folder file. So let me go to File Explorer and let me quickly extract this. Downloads and let me extract. So whenever you will extract, you will get one folder after extracting, which you can see this folder. Copy this folder and paste on desktop. Simple. Paste on desktop so that we can easily navigate this folder and we would be able to publish our application. I downloaded one template. I would request all of you to download 2 templates so that we would be able to test blue and green deployment as well. Correct, which I'm going to show you how we will do that. Meanwhile, I'm going on my local system. Let me copy my application which I created. So that's why I'm saying you need to download 2 templates. Here I'm going to use my application as well, which I'm going to paste on my desktop. So you will download 2 templates for web application. So I already downloaded one from that website. Correct. And second, I'm going to copy and paste from my local system, which is my custom web application. Now let me go back to my application, which you can see. Let me go to resource, where you would be able to see, you will get one URL for your application. Let me copy this URL and let me paste into my browser tab. So this would be a live application where you can see I'm getting .NET page, default .NET page. Now I have to customize this application. How I will do that? So what different options are available for deployments? So if I'm going to deploy application through Visual Studio, I can download this publish profile, which you can see if you follow my cursor. On left hand side, you will get deployment centers from where you will get CI/CD options and manual options as well. So let me go to deployment center, where you can see we have options, source control, CI/CD, GitHub, Bitbucket, local Git, Azure Repos, or for manual we have external Git. I'm not going to use any option. Let me go to FTP's credential. I'm going to use FTP client, and through FTP client I will host my application. So you need to provide a username here which should be unique. So I'm going with the same name, but you need to type a username which should be unique. Remember that. Correct. Then password I'm going to use here capital A B C at 1 2 3 4 5 6. Capital A B C at 1 2 3 4 5 6. It should be complex and 8 character long. Let's save this. Once you will update this information, what you need to do, you need to open FileZilla. Hope you all remember we downloaded FileZilla and we installed FileZilla inside our on-prem virtual machine. So left hand side on FileZilla you will get your local system. That means your on-prem virtual machine content. And right hand side you will get your connected application remote side. That means Azure App Service. Here we have to provide host name, username, password. Let me type password manually here. Capital A, B, C at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rest information I will get from my portal. So we'll go back to portal. Left hand side on portal, scroll down. Here you will get properties tab. On your app services, go to properties tab where you would be able to see your FTP deployment user. Copy this username, correct? Copy this username and paste into your FileZilla. Second, you need to get your hostname, so which you will get here FTPS hostname. Copy this URL. There would be two, FTP and FTPS. So remember, we have to copy FTPS so that we would be able to connect our app service through a TLS connection, secure connection. Paste under hostname, click on quick connect. No, I'm not going to save my password. Here you can see you will get a certificate for TLS. Accept this certificate. So here right hand side you would be able to see your remote site will be connected. Let me do one thing under this file name. Let me delete this existing HTML page for my web application. If I will delete my HTML page, let me show you. Let me refresh this page. As you can see, just because HTML page is deleted, so you cannot view your directory in which that page is created. Now next option, I'm going to host my application. So let me navigate from left hand side. On left hand side under local site you have to select desktop. Whenever you will select desktop, now below this local site you will get file name where you can see your folder in which you have your custom application. Open your application and select your files and folder, all files and folder. Drag from left side and drop to right side. Drag and drop, simple. It will take few seconds, which you can see files are transferred. If I will refresh my browser tab now, you would be able to see my application is hosted here. Correct? And that is my application, HTML CSS application. Assume one situation where we have some updates and we have updated application which we need to update in real time. How we can do that? So we will create a slot that is known as blue and green deployment, where first we will test our application. That means our Q&A team, they will test, they will find vulnerabilities. If there won't be any vulnerabilities, so they will test our application team will test, and after that we would be able to host our updated application. So let me show you how we will do that. Left hand side on app services, you will get deployment slots. Simply create a deployment slot here. Let me show you. We need to click on add slot. Right now we have only one slot here. So add slot name, I'm going to give here staging slot. Click on add, it will be added here. So once your slot will be added here, it means you will get a different DNS URL where you can test your updated application. Correct? Let me show you once it will be created. Meanwhile, let me go to FileZilla and let me close FileZilla. I will reopen FileZilla where I will connect my stage application now. So creating slot will take few minutes. Now it's created. Let me close it and let me click on this URL stage and just stage name. It will be open. So we will do same thing. Left hand side we'll go to deployment center and cross check I'm under stage slot where I'm going to use FTPS credential. Username I'm going to use same and password also I'm going to use same. Let me type my password once again. So if you want, you can use different username and password. I'm going to use same username and same password. Let me click on save. So remember, update your username and password under FTPS for stage as well. Then go to properties tab of stage where you will get your FTPS username, which will be different, correct? And FTPS hostname, this will be also different for stage. So let me open now FileZilla and let me connect. So first of all, let me type my password here. After the username, let me go to my browser and let me copy this deployment username, which you can see that is different. So Sanjay underscore stage, then username. Let me paste this username, hostname. This would be also different. FTPS hostname. Let me copy this hostname and let me paste under FileZilla and let's connect. Click on quick connect. As you can see, it's connected. Let me show you once again my URL for stage. So this would be my stage URL. Let me copy and paste into my browser tab. So understand one thing. Now first URL, that is my production URL, which you can see sanjay.azurewebsite.net. Second URL is my stage URL where we have our updated application. So we will find vulnerabilities. That means our application team, they will find vulnerabilities using tools. They will find bugs. If there would be no bug, there would be no vulnerabilities inside our updated application. Then what we will do, we will swap our application from stage to production in real time. Correct? Let me show you that. So now there is no vulnerabilities. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to swap my application. How I will do that? Right hand side, I will delete first of all my default HTML page, which I deleted. Then let me go to my desktop. From left hand side, select desktop. Let me go to my folder where I have my custom application. Let me select my folders and files for custom application. Drag and drop, which you can see completed in few seconds. Now let me go to stage URL and let me refresh stage URL where you would be able to see my updated application. So that is my updated application, which you can see, correct? Now I have to publish this application on my production URL, this URL, sanjayazurewebsite.net. How I will do that? So I will go to my app services. I'll go to my main application service where you can see under deployment slots, you will get your all slots. This would be a production and that is your stage. Here you will get swap time. Click on swap. Source will be stage and target will be production. Click on swap. In real time, your website will be updated. Let me show you. Swapping is going on. Here I'm refreshing my browser tab. Let me refresh continuously. Let me refresh again. And as you can see, now I'm getting my updated web application. So in real time, your application will be updated. Correct? If I'll go to stage tab, if I'll refresh, I will get my folder application. So if you will face, after swapping also, if you will face any difficulty, you would be able to do vice versa. You can revert your action. Correct? So that's how we can manage our application. I hope that is also clear to everyone.